Is this gonna stay on? Please stay on. Please, please stay on. Second here. Doesn't seem like any problems yet. This turned out to be a very weird morning. Very, very weird morning. Okay. Please be stable. Please be stable. I demand you to be stable. Combat steel blocks, okay. Oxygen. How are we doing? Oxygen. In for days. Okay. We'll make another O2 tank. And we're going to move all this stuff onto here. Here's hoping everything works. Here's hoping that the servers don't go down again. How's it going? Servers this morning have been really weird. Just odd. So incredibly odd this morning. Here, drop you off. Other than that, how you been? My morning's been a little interesting. Okay, multi-charge. Make a couple of those. There you go. Some fuel onto this thing. Grab all the water and oxygen. Plates, destroyed blocks, which I really wish I could turn that into something else. I think I got all the major things I need up there. Have all the oxygen here. Let's see. Got the fuel tank on here. Okay, we're good. Probably should make some food real quick here. Gonna make some food. Just need to go and find food. But yeah, I pretty much lost 45 minutes of the stream due to the Twitch server side issue. A whole bunch of people couldn't even go live. Due to the server issues, I don't know what it was. Someone like tripped over the cord or something, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try and find some food here. I need like plant proteins or meats of some sort. Also gonna have to gather a whole bunch of stuff anyway to be able to make a farm up there. I just grab stuff here. Oh, not that. Heard something. Something from somewhere. Yeah, that just makes me nervous. The game kind of hiccups like that. Okay. Wish there was like an option where you can make it by default third person when you get into a vehicle. It just kind of makes a little bit of sense. We don't have to switch cameras all the time. Just kind of does it automatically. Yeah. Might be some out here somewhere. Maybe. Berries. Ooh, there's one. And I could probably shoot those things for food too. That'll work. There. Reload. Got eggs in there too. This should feed us for a while. There. That'll work just fine. Where'd my... There it is. Like looking for my constructor. Okay. Food. And on. The shift. Oh, okay. I'll just eat that real quick. Yeah, apparently eggs don't do anything other than, you know, probably make cheese. Maybe. We're currently trying to take care of our levels right here. Because we're going to be in space for a while. There we go. There we go. Yeah, put the plant protein and the eggs into storage here. So they don't go bad. Wow, small little rock stops us. Ourselves up to 3 meters. We go flying over most things. Okay. Go down to like 2 meters. That should be fine. Okay. Into space, please. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Unable to comply.
Audio took a while to kick in. Okay. Eesh. I also went through and turned down some of the graphics settings down to medium. So it, you know, the game and the audio sync should improve. Should. Being the huge underlined to this. I'm a bit thrown off today. Because normally when you hit the stream button, it's supposed to like be like, and you're on. Okay, so we're here. Back. going to make ourselves a larger capacity for power here. That way we can bring a constructor up here and not have to worry about it draining the power. Oh, that way. That's weird. I should auto connect. Oh, there we go. Okay. More battery life here. Yeah, that's working. I'm gonna have to, how are we doing? Okay, we're good. Check the battery life now. Okay, 34. Should have a lot of battery life right now. Current output, current consumption. Okay. Looking good. Oh wow. Hear that. There we go. Okay. Get this thing nice and close. We don't have to go far. Yeah. I think I remember that we put the door right here. Yes. Okay. We are definitely going to have to put some lights on this thing. And I'm going to use the lights to kind of signify where the doors are so I don't get lost. There we go. There we go. Okay. Grow plots. Got another O2 tank that we're going to drop onto here. Grab some more of the O2 off of our ship here. Then I'm going to start making levels to this thing. There we go. We also have to make ventilation here, but okay. Hardened steel, steel blocks. Probably do hardened steel. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab the hardened steel instead. We got so much of it. Yeah, 200 of it. Okay, so first and foremost, okay, I need a 2-level building, well, area, so that we can put constructors. In the case of this, constructor 1. Okay, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not clicking and dragging mostly because I want to be very precise on the how tall this is. then we're gonna have to make, like, you know, doors separating each and every level. Trying to figure out how to best do this, just so that it looks nice. Maybe something like this. Yeah, let's do that. Not like that. There we go. There we go. Because I'm going to be putting windows right there, so I'm trying to make it look nice. Not that way. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's a different way of doing it. There we go. This side's not going to have much of a, definitely not going to have much of a, what you call it, scenery. Look out onto, but it will do. There we go. Okay, and that's where the windows will be located. Still trying to figure out like a repeatable design that works. I want it to look like there's columns on this thing. Because I want this thing to almost look kind of like, you know, International Space Station kind of look to it. But also very sci-fi looking. Once we run out of materials, then we'll go back to the Rex, the space station Rex, and start gathering more stuff to build with. Combat steel, window blocks. Oh, it's the armored blocks. Once we make a couple of floors down in that direction, then we'll go the other direction. But I do. There we go. I love it how the windows kind of just do that. There we go. Like certain part, it just won't cooperate at times. That. Eight. There we go. Can you get resources from asteroids? You may have said already, but I can't remember. No. Well, yes, but no. What I mean by that is, there are asteroids around that have resources on them, but the spawn rate for those asteroids is extremely low, and they're very far apart. So when you're going around trying to find them, they're kind of nowhere to be found. So unless they make a device that increases your the range at which you can see them, they're not reliable sources of They're not reliable sources of resources. Okay, there we go. And what we'll do is we will make like elevator, well, kind of like elevators. Actually, I'm going to do something like this. Repair, retrieve. There we go. Like that. Which allows us to get up and through the floors. I want kind of like a skyscraper. I want a column in the center of just stuff. Like elevators, stuff like that. Maybe even make it look like piping and all that. Each floor will have its own designation for stuff and things. This is going to be where all the constructors are going to be located for now. I mean, we could, you know, in later designs we'll probably be like, okay, well, we'll change, we'll move things around. I need to go and make ventilators. The way I can have oxygen on the station so that I'm not using up my own personal oxygen in my suit here. Okay. Also, us going back and forth here and a building and having all those batteries collecting power will allow us to have like a degree of, you know, space. Well, what you call it? Backup power? Because for a while now, for a little while, we're going to be running off of the battery. Whatever solar battery power we have. But I actually went last night and made a list of all the things I want to accomplish, and it's a list I'll add to as we go. But this space station, I plan on being very massive. It's going to be a large space station. I'm talking like, for example, there's going to be 2 farms. There's going to be 2 farms. There's going to be 2 dry docks for large capital vessels. There's going to be 4 landing pads for SVs and CVs. We're going to have 4 defense platforms that are going to be separate bases that are dedicated to just running turrets. And they're going to be on all 4 sides of this thing. And then as we go, we'll just like designate floors to certain devices, like the constructors and all that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start moving stuff up there. Move the constructor up there. Actually, I'll build the ventilation first, then we'll move the constructors up there. We'll do that first. That way, you know, we don't have to leave the surface a lot. Let's make 10 of them. But as an example here, I'm going to go into here. I'm going to bring up the list just to kind of name off all the things that is going to be added. Not that kind of notepad, actually. Okay, so main space station, which is the one that we're currently building, it's going to have 4 SV-CV docking pads. It's going to have 4 farms. It's going to be 0G, so no gravity generator. It's going to have 4 defense platforms on all 4 sides. There's going to be 2 observation decks. So once we get the column to a certain height, we'll make an observation deck up there and on the bottom. There's going to be 2 solar battery rooms. So all those capacitors, we're going to have 2 rooms that are just going to be filled to the brim of just those. So we have a ton of solar battery power. We're going to have 2 per food production rooms. So we're probably going to make the farms in such a fashion to where there's going to be a food production room in between them. And that's probably, that food production room is probably going to be connected straight to the central column. And, you know, the 2 CV dry docks. And I'll just add to it as we go along. And this thing's going to be this massive complex in orbit. And then there's a whole bunch of other things I kind of added to the list, like a mining surface station, so the small little station that will save as a blueprint and have it be repeatable in other areas. We still have to make a mining HV so that we can mine materials off of the plants quickly. We need a cargo CV to be able to bring that mining vessel around to other planets. And that has to have warp capability. And then water and oxygen production building. It will essentially be a shack with a whole bunch of water and oxygen inside of it. Well, water, you know, emergency generators and water pumps that just make water and oxygen. But pretty much that's the plan so far. And it's a list that we will constantly add to as needed. Okay, and those. I'll start loading this up into this ship. And then once we get all that put into here, then we will tear down the constructor, and this will be our first constructor up in our base. Okay, we're out of space. Okay, let's see here. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. Grab you and grab you. We'll just kind of drop it onto this one. For the time being. We're gonna have to make several trips, obviously. Okay. Grab you. Destroyed steel plates. Okay, and then we will retrieve you as our very first large constructor on our base. In fact, probably don't need you anymore. Yeah. Yeah, we're going into space here. Yeah, all of that will just run. I don't think that was intended. Yeah, I don't think that was intended at all. Yep. Just outright destroyed it. Okay. Okay. Into space. But the whole crux of this, the whole pivot point for this run is mainly being in space. So having pretty much all of our stuff in space. Living off of a space station, how viable is it? It's probably easier to just make a base on a planet with oxygen, but I want to see how viable it is to just live off of a space station. We're definitely going to have to constantly be on top of oxygen production. I mean, that's like really, really important for any space station. It's just having the ability to have oxygen available at all times. That looks awesome. I love the look of those columns so far. That's going to look great. We can't do it all the way up and down on it. We have to have levels that are kind of like, I don't know, support systems. Plants aren't as cool. Exactly. Okay, make sure our jetpack is on before we leave. There we go. That's gonna look awesome. But we'll have like levels like this, which will just have like O2 tanks and stuff like that that just exist to be like a support system in place. Okay, let's put a ventilator. Where'd my ventilator go? Well, let's get the large constructor up first. And then we'll start loading stuff into it. Come on. Come on. Oh, page up, page down. Let's try it page up and page down. There we go. Page up. Okay, it does nothing. Okay. We're gonna drop you here. Okay, start dropping things off here. Okay, we'll have to make sure that we shut them off when they're not in use. We gotta get the ventilator too, so that we can fill this station with oxygen. Okay, where's my ventilators? There it is. Okay. This. Grab you. Put you here. And we're going to go into the space station, turn on oxygen. Well, got 51% power. That's pretty sweet. Okay, lights, signals. We have no turrets, we can turn that off. Okay. Let's debug, make sure that oxygen is indeed. Yeah. Why? Okay, oxygen seems to be not 100%. Why? I don't know. Why is it not filling everything? Check. Oh, that's why. There's a missing window. Okay, that's why. Kinda need that window. Yeah. Window. Surprise! There's a missing window. Yo, Dave, there's a missing window right there. We're gonna have to get used to this, but we will. Rotate. There. How are we doing? Just make sure there's all 4 windows here. Yeah. You're good. You're good. Okay. Make sure that the windows in this floor are here. Yeah. Okay. Now let's we'll turn on and off the oxygen, and that should help. Okay. Why you no work? Why you no working? It's supposed to fill up every single square in here. So what? this. Turn you off. Place you back again. Okay, oxygen. Not filling the room. Supposed to be filling the room, but it's not. So why? I wonder. Maybe the location is important. Maybe it actually has to be a part of here. Okay, something's going on here. Let's find out. This is something we have to figure out like pronto. Yeah, let's see if we have to bring this thing indoors. Maybe that's it. Maybe this thing absolutely has to be somewhere inside. Maybe that's it. Find out. Here. We'll go into here. Oxygen turned off. On. Huh. Interesting. Device used for oxygenating your structure needs oxygen tank to operate. Important. If you deactivate the ventilator, oxygen will be lost. Let's just give things a chance. We're at 373. We'll just kind of sit here, see if it goes down. It is. Okay. So and then there's O2 right there. So oxygen is not filling the entire station. I don't know why. Let's see here. Turn off power. Turn on power. Okay, it's not working. Something is not allowing. Something is not allowing the oxygen to fill this entire level here. What is it missing? I feel like because there's a missing window somewhere? No? Oh, that's not it. Turn our own light on. Wonder what it is. What? Oh, what? Is it not like... Something is not valid. Trying to figure what that is. Trying to figure out what's not currently valid for oxygen here. Go to here, show oxygen. Show airtight blocks. There we go. I wonder. Oh, that one's considered airtight? Really? Okay. Let's see here. Go indoors. Wait, is this one not considered airtight? Wait a minute. Try that again. Automatic door blocks. Airtight varies. Might be it. I might have found the problem. Might be the problem. Okay. Okay, airtight, true. False. Oh, the glass ones are not considered airtight. Ha! Found the problem. Okay, some of the doors are not considered airtight. Okay. Okay. And we need to remove that and switch it here. Do this. There. There we go. Ha! Okay, we follow. We found out the problem. Sweet. Okay, our base is now airtight. The glass doors don't work. We can't use glass doors. Note to self for later. Okay. So now our space station is airtight. It's a shame that the glass ones aren't considered airtight, but oh well.
Greetings.
Hi, Verity. Okay. Okay. That has been solved. That has been solved. Now we just need to get ourselves... There, we got the ventilator on board. What are we missing? Oh yeah, we need to move materials onto the space station here. Grab you. Okay. This is definitely gonna be interesting, trying to get used to 0G, but that's why I'm doing this, because I want to see what it takes to be able to make a valid space station that is 0G. Because we could use elevators. We could make elevators all day. But where's the challenge in that? Okay. Let me through. Thank you. But there's gonna have to be like, we're gonna have to put like blocks around the elevators, the columns that gets us from top to bottom, so that we can easily get through these squares, so that we can get to different levels. Here, light blocks, OT station, another one, steel blocks, drop you off, combat steel. We're gonna have to eventually get a fridge block. Need this. We're just gonna put stuff on the station so it's temporarily there. But what's really cool about having a station that's 0G is that you can put stuff on the ceiling. You can put stuff on the ceiling, on the floors, anywhere. There's no such thing as ground on a 0G station. You can put anything anywhere. You know, relatively speaking, to a point. Trusses. We're gonna have to figure out how to use trusses for something on the space station. Let's make ourselves a container so we can drop things that are completed that aren't considered materials for other things. Let's do that. Where is it? Not that, not that. It's here. I know it's here. Where is your containers? I demand them. Oh, wait. There they are. Good. They're on power. Nope. Just have to remember to turn off power when we're not actually using them. Yeah. Certain bits and parts. The windows are considered full blocks, and just every once in a while. There we go. I'm gonna put that right here in the center for now. The moving around of stuff is going to be required. I'm going to leave that one on that ship so that we can ferry stuff up here. A lot of stuff up here. There we go. Make sure oxygen is filled up. There we go. Nice. Then we have to go, oh man, we have to go through and then texture this entire thing. We have to figure out a good texturing for this thing. That's another thing we gotta figure out. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Now we can go back down. Power brake is off. And then we have to figure out a staging area. Radar station, it's right nearby, but we're going to go over to the wreckage, which I might rename as staging area for all of our supplies that we, like the hovercraft. Until we can make a CV that can pick it up and bring it back into orbit, it's just going to have to be kind of in this location to where we can always come back to it. Things are kind of loading in here. There we go. That's an interesting biome right there. With all the weird looking trees. Ooh. Protheum deposit. Nice. Medium one too. Fuel for days. Sounds awesome. Sounds very, very awesome. Oh. That is a drone. That is a drone for sure. That's good. That's more fuel for my ships that we can go and get. But we'll go back over here, find the hovercraft, find out what's still on it, if we need to take anything off of that. And then what we'll do is we'll go back to one of the wrecks and start gathering more blocks to build with. Boom. Oh. There. There we go. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, you're still making water and oxygen. That's good. Make sure that... Okay, we do have more stuff onto here. On here. Iron ore, I got magnesium. Just move them all onto... Move it all onto our spaceship. We can bring them up with us. There we go. Glass planes. And then what we'll do is we'll hover on over. Rifle. Then we'll hover on over. We'll go and get more of the wrecks. More of the stuff on the wrecks. Okay, it's filled up. There we go. Okay, that's been turned off. That's good. And where's the wreck? Did I delete? I think I did. Oh, there we go. Waypoint. Do that. No, we'll use target. Then we'll go over there. Ooh. Not do that. Hit that object just right to where it just flipped me. Also, probably want to clear out all the smaller wrecks around here. We need to go up. 3 meters up. That should help. Keep us from flipping over. There's the alien tower that we never went to. There's the village. I'd rather have a settlement. If we could find ourselves a settlement, that would be great. Come on, let's go. Woohoo! Oh. Okay. Got ourselves above the mountain here. There we go. Crash Titan front part. I hear you, spiders. Go away. They following us? Doesn't look like it. No, we're good. Okay. Grabbing all the blocks we can. This is the ship that's going to allow us to build our giant space station. Huh. We're recycling. Yay, recycling. Gonna try and ignore the damaged ones, if I can. Ah! The damaged ones are no use to us.
Right.
Great steel block. Yeah. Actually, I should probably just do this with the drone. Let's do that. Walk up to here. The drone. Trying to be precise. Somewhat precise. With the ones that we take. Because I want to limit the number of damaged ones we pick up. Oh, that's interesting. Trying to learn how angled surfaces work in this game. So this is giving me an opportunity to kind of check that out. There we go. Also, this will destroy the ones I don't need. Destroy the destroyed blocks. Nope. Reload. I'm not going to worry too much about the ones that are located underneath the ground here. They're not exactly of importance. No, that's destroyed blocks. How many we got now so far? 927, not bad. We're gonna have so many combat blocks. Hardened steel and combat blocks is kind of ridiculous. But it's great. Gonna help us out so much. Okay. I picked up another destroyed block. Just go until I pick up the rear end of this thing. We've also got like what? How many others? Yeah, we got 2 other sections that we can draw from for supplies. Which is great. Destroyed blocks, ignore those. There we go. Destroyed block. Whatever. There we go. That's no good. The destroyed block. Let's not take out the one that we're standing on. Take the elevators. Go. The time we're done, it's almost gonna be like this ship never existed in the first place. Oh, oh, that dropped us on the ground. Hold on. Keep myself elevated just in case the spiders decide to come and say hello. There. That'll work. How are we doing? How many? 250? Probably just stop there for now. You guys come back when we need more. When we need more blocks. There we go. Let's go down this way. Let's try going around the mountain. Gotta be careful of some of these pools. For some reason we can't hover on the water surface on some of these. We learned that one yesterday. We get stuck in the water and we had to slowly pry ourselves back out. Once we start working on making the farm plots, once we start making the farm, then we have to go through and start gathering different types of ingredients to be able to make all the seeds, all the sprouts required. Because my plan is I'm going to have all of it up in space. So if it's growable, we'll have it up there. And at the very least, have a 3x3 plot of each and every one. And as the game grows, the space station will grow with it. So that every single time there's something new in the game, we'll be able to immediately make it and play around with it. Things like new first aid items, new foods, new thruster components, things like that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Please die. Please die. I said, be destroyed. Thank you. What, 900 for that? Oh, come on. They usually give way more than that. Whatever. Bleh. Yesterday they were giving us 1,600. And it's because I killed it in like a couple shots. Whatever. That's the sound of spiders. Yeah, we're gonna have to make more bullets for the turrets. And we got a little cleaning up to do around here. And all those small wrecks salvaged. Eventually, once we're done with this hovercraft, this particular hovercraft, it's going to just be a scouting vessel and also just a truck. That's essentially what it's going to be. It's just a truck. Just for moving supplies around on a surface of a planet. It's going to be a space truck. I'm gonna grab all this. I'm gonna grab all this. That way we can turn this off. Main power off.
Negative.
Great. There. Main power on.
Yes, Captain.
That was the only reason I was leaving the power on the hovercraft, is just so to keep the fridge on. But we have 2 fridges up in the space station now, so we'll move all our food up there. Let's drift a while. But the plan for the defensive platforms on the base is they're going to be separate bases. So they're going to be 4, it's almost like orbiting bases around our main base that are going to be dedicated towards running turrets. So each and every one is going to be like a mini floating gun platform in which they will have their own solar panels to run, the bare minimum, and then a generator to run the much larger guns. Which would look pretty sweet when which we'll design one, save it as a blueprint, and then reproduce it 3 more times. So they all look identical. Okay. Back here. Jetpack is not on. I'll leave. Okay, so we're gonna go down. Let's see here. Let's see here. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Okay, there we go. My angle was bad. There we go. Okay. Thinking probably another one of these. 2, 3. 2 tall or 3 tall? Might do another 2 tall. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I'm thinking probably the next floor we make is going to go up. Then we have to figure out a good way of making... Probably make another one of these, the first floor, in which it's going to be tunnels. So, where we're going to have like a door like that, and then we'll make, like, I'm thinking probably glass tunnels. Might be pretty cool, where you first make a ring of metal, and then all glass, and then another one, so that each section is separated by each element branching off of the center column will be separated by airlocks. Okay. This. There we go. I'm going to do something like this. There we go. That's a lot faster. And that way. Then we will switch it around like this. Maybe this. It'll work a lot faster. There we go. How are we doing? Good. Oh, that one right here. There. Then we get regular blocks. Finish off the floor. Central column is going to be designed to be kind of constraining, and then we'll have, because we're in the end we're not going to be spending a lot of time in the central core. We'll have like places that are going to be a lot more expansive, a lot larger, branching off from this thing. So yeah, I think we're good. See here. Anything in here that we could use? Doesn't look like it. Drop the food off. Fridge. Oh, not those. There we go. And we'll just drop you off. I'll drop the completed stuff off. Like blocks and all that. Yeah. 376 of blocks. Holy crap. How's our power situation going? Okay, good. We're still making more power than we're using. That's good. Manage. Yeah, that is actually pretty good. Eat that. Grab you. I need you to turn into food here. We're gonna have to make a... Need food production here soon. Yeah, we're gonna have to make one. Okay, food production time. Yes, though we don't starve to death. Okay, where's our food production? There it is. Turn you on. Yeah, by the time we're done with this station, it's gonna look pretty sweet. Yeah, food production, we're gonna put that somewhere. For now, we'll put it in the corner here. Once we get this thing big enough, then we're gonna what we're gonna do is once we have designated areas, like where all the constructors are, where all the food production is, all that kind of stuff, then we're gonna put a designated switch on each floor in each of those areas that we just flip, and it just turns everything off in that section of the base. Because the game has these switches you can make, these things, sensor and signal blocks, which will allow us to deal with our power management. And if sensor and switch, blocks mean anything, we could probably make it to where the lights only turn on in areas that we are currently occupying. So we could go into a section, all of a sudden the lights just turn on. In the room that we were in, the lights turn off. That would be sweet. I don't know if that's how they work, but that's what I'm kind of understanding. There. How's our food production? Okay, you're good. Food. And oxygen. There we go. Grab you. I'm gonna have to turn you off. Put you in the fridge. And then we're gonna, oh, glass. Make our windows before I forget. Armored windows. Oh, we need a lot of these. Let's check our power management. Oh, we're nearly at 100. We've got 5 capacitors up there, so we got 5 capacitors are all running. Current output for power is 2.79 megawatts, and we're currently using 389 of it. So we're still in, we are currently still in the positive. Net positive, which is great, which is awesome. As needed, we'll probably add more and more stations around this base that are dedicated for certain functions, but until I get the center column made, we're not going to start on the rooms around this thing. Need all those windows made. Let's start moving stuff over here. Because I still got more stuff in here. Grab all this. Just get straight up materials moved over. You. Okay, all that. Cool ship. It's a cool small ship, yeah. And this is our space station, which is currently in the midst of production here. Eventually, this is going to be a very large International Space Station looking 0G base out in space. We've just started it. We just finished one room. We're going to be making another room, and this column is going to go far up and far down. Once we get to a point where it's the central core is decent, and then we're going to be branching off from it and making like farms and docking pads and stuff like that. How did I get to where I was now? Trial and error. No, pretty much I went and immediately made myself a hovercraft to get the supplies to be able to make a small vessel. This thing right here. And then from there, I got into space, and base blocks, these cores right here, these things can be placed anywhere in space. Yeah, Empyrion is grindy. It really is. But, I mean, if you like building, this is a really good game for those who like to build things. I'm okay at building things. I'm not perfect, but I know enough. Let's see here. Yeah, we got that. But the game is still in early development, so things could change. Okay, we got all the window blocks. We can turn that off. And we just need to go outside and add our floor here. Normally I play survival games, and this game is considered a survival game. It's got temperature, it's got diseases, broken bones, stuff like that, which is, the hallmarks of a good survival game. But it also has the ability to build bases and technology to get yourself around. those kind of limitations. Which is also really, really nice. And drop you there. Drop you there. Drop you there. So we make this nice and airtight. Eventually we'll upgrade the windows to be armored, but for the time being, this is just gonna have to do. Okay, so let's see here. And we're going to remove some blocks here. Nope. We can get in and out. Got to make ventilation blocks here, which are located right here. Nope. Honk. Honk. There we go. But as you can see, this is what I'm going for. I'm going for this large column that we can move in between floors. Make sure that we have oxygen. Yes, we do. Just made another floor, so let's check our oxygen reserves here. Went down to 85. There we go. The thing I need to figure out for the most part is ease of transportation, how to get in between the floors without, you know, bumping into the blocks, trying to get up and down. I'm also going to have to figure out how many floors in between one of these doors. So this little central area, this is going to be the center of our column. How many of these I'm going to put onto this thing? I'm thinking probably maybe every 2 floors. So the next one we're going to make is, next one of those we'll make is probably right here. So that we'll constantly have, so we don't have to go very far to be able to get to where we need to go. That's what I'm thinking. Probably put like, I wonder if that would be in the way though. I was thinking about putting like railing here so that it would kind of like act as like a guide, so that when we're going up and down, we don't get kicked out onto a floor that we don't want to go to. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's build a floor up. We've made 2 floors down, and we'll make 2 floors up. There we go. Nope. There we go. We're gonna have to move the capacitors to somewhere else. Either that or we're just gonna leave them here. We could probably just leave them here. Maybe. No, we're gonna probably have to move them inward. One, 2, 3. But like I said before, this particular run that we're on is going to be a long-term run. This is going to be something that we're going to constantly add to the base, make it bigger. As they add more stuff to the game, this base will be what we'll use to play around with the new stuff. Okay, do that. Then we got to, let's start from this side then, so we don't have to rotate it. And we'll rotate. One of these. No, not there. Not there. Okay. There. Oh, here we go. Trying to make the shorter end on one side here. Oh. I'm trying to give the impression that these are like central columns. Well, structural columns. Like that. And let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to move the capacitors. We are gonna have to move these capacitors. That's definitely something we're gonna have to do. Which is fine. I mean, we're not using much power anyway. The tiny end needs to be located to where the windows are going to be. Okay. There we go. That was weird. What the heck? Excuse me, game. Nope. That's weird. Had a little bit of lag there. That was weird. Game kind of has its own little hiccups every once in a while. Hear that, or it's my system? I don't know. Yeah, capacitors are gonna have to be moved. Okay. We are gonna have to move you. Gonna have to move them one at a time, though. We don't actually. I'm gonna put it. Move them all. Okay. Let's see here. This is gonna be kind of like the area where all of the capacitors are gonna be located. Right here. There. And we'll grab you. Just making sure that the oxygen we currently have on board does all of a sudden disappear. There we go. Too bad these things don't stack. They do not stack at all. But yeah, this is like the only way you can make a space station that runs off of solar, is just have a massive bank of batteries. Which this base is not going to be totally dependent on solar energy. It's just that's where the majority of the systems are going to be running off of, is off of solar. There we go. Okay, all 4 columns are completed. That's good. Back to here. Make the floor. If there even is such a thing on a 0G base. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to reclaim those 2 blocks. They're not supposed to be there. Yeah. Yeah, these capacitors are gonna look nice. Pretty much lined up here. Then we'll put a line of them upside down. So that at the very least, one side is always right side up. Okay, how are we doing on power right now? Okay, it's got to reclaim all that power it just lost, but we don't have anything running, so that's fine. Okay, how are we doing? Drop some windows here. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Greetings.
Verity, I didn't say anything to you. Why are you being like that? She likes to get involved a lot. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go. Yeah, we need to get into here. The difficult side is trying to put these putting the windows on the solar panel side of the space station. That's going to be the difficult part. Especially when we get into a point where we're having to, you know, switch out the... Well, I guess we don't have to switch out the windows. We could just use the upgrade function on the multi-tool. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, back in the oxygen-rich environment. Go. Okay, so those are now inside. Make sure that we have thing lined up. We can do this. Columns. Nice. For the time being, our capacitor room. All of our batteries are going to be located. Once we get to a point where the column is big enough, then we'll start assigning rooms more permanently. Okay, starting to get to the point where I'm going to need to get the painting tool. The painting tool, the texturing tool. Yeah. Because right now, I can easily... I'll probably get lost if I don't know where a hatch room is. So, there's the texture tool. There we go. And the color tool. And out, okay. So, color tool. Do this. Probably do something like this. That way, they'll see like the bright color and go, oh, this is where the hatch is. And just to kind of do this. And we'll do that. So they're nice and bright. There we go. So no matter where we end up on the central column, we'll know, oh, there's a hatch right here. works. That works. That way we don't get lost. There. Sweet. Okay, know exactly where we are. Or at least have a good idea of where to get out. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's make another floor. And we'll do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just kind of repeat the process. And then we'll start deciding if we're gonna make our first. I'm probably gonna make my first docking port right here by this hatch. Probably what I'm gonna do. That'll be our very first landing pad for this thing. Then we have to make a farm. And the 0G farm is going to be interesting. We're going to figure out how to best do that. That's definitely going to be interesting. We'll do this. Go the opposite way. Okay, central column good. Well, supporting columns. We'll do this. All these blocks were not made, we found them. So the destroyed wrecks that you find in the game, if you're doing, you know, if you're actually following the little missions that that show up on the side, these were found by doing that. Yeah. Probably should do something like this. I have a feeling I should probably just... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. There. And we'll just remove that. Make the windows like that. See if that works better. Because as you can see how the block is, it shows where the it's considered a block. Yeah. We're gonna do this instead, which will give us more space inside. Yeah, space. And then we'll just kind of make everything off of this. These windows. There we go. Do here. Rotate like this. There we go. And we'll get the block back. Then from there, we can build off of that. Got page down? Nope. Page up and page down don't work. Oh, wait. There we go. There. Keeping an eye on my oxygen here. Oh, nope. Also, the good thing is that this will be an exercise in the limitations of the building mechanics in the game. Like, what are the limitations? What can we do? What can we not do? Wait. Oh. There. Sweet. Yep. We go indoors. And we remove these blocks. It'll allow us to traverse the floors. Okay, so we got 2 floors top, 2 floors bottom. Or is it the bottom? Okay. This is looking pretty nice. I like it. I like it, I like it. Okay. Now, let's see here. Now we need to make some sort of a landing pad. How are we going to do this? Get ourselves kind of separated out here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. And this is space, so what I'm probably gonna do is something like this. I want it to be somewhat round-ish. This will allow us to kind of dock our little spaceship here. Oh, I like this. I don't think it needs to be perfectly spherical, but enough to where it looks slightly cool. And I don't want it to be too big, at least for these ones. Once we have capital ships, once we have CVs, then we'll start making something like this, maybe. Or this. Actually, the round shape. Let's try the round shape. Do something like that. So that we're not completely blocky. So we're not completely square. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll be fine. Here. I'll fill you in. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. We got the texture tool. That's color tool, texture tool. Make sure that the center is marked. And then let's see here. Okay. That's weird. Symbols? It's probably under symbols. Yeah, there it is. Wait. Oh, wait. Try that again. There we go.
Greetings.
Now it's time, Verity. There we go. Then something like this. No, that's not gonna work. I guess not have that. What could we put in those corners? I know I'm gonna put lights in the corners. This is gonna be a double decker too, so we'll have like one parked underneath too. Let's actually do that. There's that center part. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty sweet. Okay, so then we can do this, and docked. That's gonna be pretty sweet right there. Okay, let's see here. Right here. Main power off.
Acknowledged.
Just so it's not burning fuel. Okay. This. And just for looks, we'll make it look like it's attached. I think. There we go. So it looks like it's attached to the station. Very nice. And then once we build more ships, we'll be able to have one docked upside down, or it looks like it's upside down. Yeah, we'll get lights. Let's go put some lights on our very first docking. Docking pad. Something like this. Light. 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 And then here, devices. Yeah, those are going to be red. No, go with orange. Turn the intensity down to low. There we go. Figure out where you are. Oh, it's that one. Oh wow, it just... Oh, that's cool. If I look at it, it pre-selects it. Hey, oh. Didn't do it that time. Okay, what about this one? No, that's a different one. Okay, that was... There we go. And intensity down to 0. Well, 1. So they're not really, really bright. They just kind of tell you that's a docking area. We'll put some lights over here too. Well, that's cool. Fix the color of the last one Okay. I like that. And we'll do something like this. I want to put some color onto that. other than white here. And the intensity down. I'm thinking green. Green might work. Or yellow. Yellow. Go with yellow. Turn the intensity down. There we go. Because we don't want these things bright, we just want them to kind of tell us where to go. I like it. Okay. Refrigerator. Eat that real quick. Fill up our oxygen a little bit. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Dropping stuff off here. Damn. Okay, first docking pad. Okay. Thinking probably we're gonna have to expand into a farm area here. Let's do this. Just to get it started. Whoa.
Every day.
Wall. We'll put these here just temporarily. Okay. I'm gonna block it off for now so we can put a. That way we can put a door there. And not have to shut off our oxygen. There we go. Let's see here. We gotta make a door. There we go. Okay. Hatch. That. There we go. Okay, now we can. Okay, now we're gonna start on the farm. Replace it with the slabs instead, rather than the blocks.
People say I am. Yo, hilarious. And you get it.
There we go. Okay. We'll replace it with glass later. We're gonna do this. How's the best way to go about doing this? Shoot. Oh wait. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go that way. Sounds like a good way to go. this way. I think it was something like this, but I'm not quite sure. Not 100% sold on it. Oh, actually, yeah, one more beyond this, because we have to have 3x3 plots. We're gonna make a cylinder off in that direction. That'd probably work. Oh shit. Not what I wanted to do, game. Okay. Do this. I can stop and right there. Do it. This thing's gonna be expensive. I can tell. Okay. Let's see. Let's do something like that. Still kind of making this up as I go. Oh shit! Even when it does that, and I don't want to. I want to select what's behind it. There we go. Okay, window blocks. This is where I'm probably going to put the windows, right here. Go up one by one. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. And then probably in the central column right here is where we'll put all the lights. They'll be up that way. So we'll have a farm plot there, 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 and there, and it'll just be 3x3 plots going out from there. This will be the first farm. We'd have to make a second one too, somewhere on the space station. Don't know where. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, window and windows. Combat steel, which we don't need. There's the growing plots. We got 5 of those. Still got ways to go though. Slope. Weird process right there. How far this is gonna go out, I don't know. But make it up as we go. We'll probably just keep going until we have enough farm plots, I feel. Once. There we go. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. That's a 1 3x3 plot. And we'll figure out how to put ourselves our first light. I'm thinking probably like this. Move you. There needs to be a certain amount of space above this thing for it to work properly. Probably one more. Yeah, like that. Then we'll place the lights on all sides. Then we'll have the column kind of go out like this. And that's where all the lights will be located. That'll work, yeah. Or okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get more blocks. And I have to definitely get a bunch of blocks. Okay, do I want to have a gap in between or not? Is the question. Probably don't need to have a gap in between each block. Oh, that's why. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna look great. Yeah, you can kind of see where I'm going. Very apparent now. Okay. Yeah, we need to make more growing plots too. We might even replace the center blocks with the trusses instead. Okay. Taking a look at what it looked like when we come in. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I like that. We still got a ways before we finish it though. we go. I'll go back indoors. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, we got window blocks we could put on there. Still got ways before we can add more here. We're not going to use combat steel. We're going to have to go and get ourselves more hardened steel off of that vehicle. Food. I'll eat those. Ugh. Okay, eggs, can't eat. Cannot eat the eggs right off the bat. So, grab you. Make ourselves some, bunch of these. Oh. But these first ones are going to help us. These first 3x3 plots are going to help with our first 4 plants. Then we have to go down and get more plants. Okay, grab you, turn you off, conserve power, wrong fridge, that fridge. Okay, let's see here. Are we doing plots? Steel, that's concrete, wood. Wait, where's the steel growing plots? Do I not have that? Wait a minute. Your base. Hangar doors, repair station. Probably on miscellaneous, maybe? No. Tools. I don't have tools, that's for sure. Ship. Get you. Base. Elevator block. Cannon turrets. Okay, I need to start making my way over to the minigun turrets here. Level 10. Don't need hangar doors. Armored doors would be nice. Air station. Why not? No force field emitters yet. I'll just get those. Might as well. Cluster blocks, yes. Okay. Oh, why? Oh, why? It's it's probably the advanced constructor. That's probably what I need. Okay. Okay. That explains it. Now I know why. We need an advanced constructor to be able to make the steel growing plots. We're going to be limited for a while. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Yes, Captain.
Okay. We need to go and get more blocks to work with.
Turns out,
We gotta go down to the wreck. Grab more. But for the number of blocks we found, we've made some good progress. Still got a ways to go though. Oh. We're gonna have to reload the game, aren't we? Yeah, let's get right to the salts of the wreck and get our... Go and get our hovercraft. And this happens every once in a while. Almost seems like it happens like around when we're like around 10 o'clock, about 3 hours in. So I'm gonna have to go and take care of that. What are you? Oh, crash sentinel front. Oh, that's cool. I have to go check that out, I guess. First and foremost, we gotta get our hovercraft, and we need to reload. We need to reload the save. That's the only way to fix this.
Hello, my main man.
Yeah. And
Yes, that came out during the ethics seminar.
turn on main power. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Accepted.
Yeesh. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
Okay. So 6 kilometers out, we're gonna have to go over to here. This is another reason why we need to get HV, well, a transport ship. We need to get a CV that can transport this thing over to wherever we're gathering our blocks from. Oh, okay. I'm gonna restart the game so we can reload. I always make a backup every single time I do this, just in case. Zoom game. This should fix it. Should fix it. Well, it's gonna take a while until he figures, well, until the developer figures this out. There we go. There we go. Yeesh. Yeah. Trying to get through these trees. Trying to get it to where I'm not hitting everything, but I think that's going to be kind of impossible. It's still like 3 meters up and I'm still hitting things. It's kind of odd. Now, crap.
Keep pushing. I'm right here. Right here.
Okay, so I'm thinking after we get this farm done, we'll start on our very first CV and make it a transport ship to try and get this hovercraft off the ground. Get it transportable. But we're gonna go over here, get more blocks, and we'll have to head back to our SV, back up there and try and finish this farm. Okay, we're looking good. We're gonna have to make more multi-charges. We can continue to grab all this stuff. Yeah. Oh shoot. Can you GTA? Nope, you can't run them over. Unfortunately. Oh shoot. Okay. We just kind of destroyed the core, so all we're gonna get is parts now. Which we can grab everything now. Oh well. Let's grab all the steel plate we can. That being the case. Does mean we'll have to build them on the space station with all this plate. Does mean we can salvage all of the broken ones now. They'll give us steel plate instead, rather than the broken piece. Okay. It would be really nice if you could, you know, run animals over rather than having to fight them, but if they did that, they'd probably make it to where it caused damage to the vehicle, should that happen. Another humid day? Yeah. Yesterday was pretty humid. It was pretty hot yesterday. Okay. Get ourselves out of here. We've nearly completely flattened this thing, which means we're gonna have to go to one of the other ship compartments. But pretty soon this thing's gonna be gone. It's gonna no longer exist. It's gonna be great. Well, anyway, how's it going, Pride? We've made some serious progress on the space station. We've gotten to the point where we have a permanent stay up there. We moved all of our stuff up there. Acid rain. Oh no. Maybe. Haven't gotten anything like that yet.
She's here.
Sweating and dying as usual. Yeah, right?
Respect.
Once we make ourselves this farm, then we'll move on to, again, kind of repeating myself, but for those who just showed up, once we get the farm up and running, then we're going to work on making our first capital ship, and it's going to be designed to pick up this HV and move it. Dealing with Irene family. Any small fight or nothing abnormal, yeah. As long as it's nothing too crazy.
Jan had the baby. Michael.
Once we get that, also what's really cool is that once we get the CV up made, we can pick this thing up and then we can start going to many of our locations using the SV instead. I just don't want to forget that this thing is down here. Because that would be a huge waste of materials just to kind of like leave a HV on the surface of a planet. Fire blowout of proportion. If everyone ended up disagreements, no one would be together. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, I need to make more multi-charges. Gotta remember to do that when I go back up to the space station. I remember to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present your life.
Oh, turn. Okay. Turn off main power.
As you wish.
Turn on main power.
Well,
Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
There. I talked to that man, then her parents. I doubt they Heather at the gym. Yeah, right?
Come on. Get our shower on. Conference room. Get chip chop. Okay. Okay. I'm weirdo. Each weirdo trap all year.
Woo! Spin. Yeah.
Ready to play some games? Let's do it.
Let's go this way.
Yeah,
Off to the base. I can turn that off now. Turn the auto brake off.
Baby doesn't ruin anything.
Okay.
What do we got?
This is the space station that we have so far.
Oh!
So we've got 5 floors. That little section on the side is going to be where the farm is located. And we got, well, technically 2 docking pads, top and bottom.
$1,200?
Turn off main power.
Confirmed.
That kind of money? Roller should be indestructible.
That'd be some leaving atmosphere, a VR headset, maybe more realistic, but it'd be sweet. Yeah, it would be. It would be pretty sweet. This should be good. We should have enough. How much hardened steel plate do we have? Okay, 163. Yeah, we're fine. We have more than enough. I feel. Maybe. Sort of. But we'll let that build, and we're also have to make charges. Should be able to catch you towards the end of the stream. Not a problem. Not a problem. You do what you need to do. Last thing I want is someone to, you know, all of a sudden, like, neglect their health.
No. This is the first story. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
We may have to eventually work on generators soon here. Eventually. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need those, charges.
Greetings.
Verity, why are you saying stuff like this? Verity's acting weird. Okay, let's do this. Make a couple of these.
Yes. Some money. I need two advice. One baby daddy to another. Two baby daddy. Yeah, give me that.
Oh, it's making iron plate right now.
Became a baby daddy. You?
Alright, yeah. Still got we still got plenty of materials left. Good play.
You know what? That was my baby. Pretty sorry, baby daddy.
Almost there. Okay, I think we're good on blocks for a while. Just need these charges so I can finish trying to close out this, there we go. Close out the farm. Can't wait for fall, I think, or so. Like a cool right away, but enjoy the fall. Yeah, right? That'd be nice. Oh my god. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
What's going on? Excuse me.
Okay.
You don't flash.
I gotta go. See, I gotta empty the garbage. Yeah, right? I know that feeling. Being an adult.
I like to call this.
Yay, being an adult. Okay, let's see if I can get this closed out real quick here. If I can here. There we go. Level 10 reached. Yay.
Oh no, Michael, you know it.
Alright, everybody, we're leaving.
Okay, let's get some windows put onto this thing. I'm gonna try and close this thing up. I do want to expand this thing further. But for the sake of having it functional, I should probably just close it up on one end. Okay, windows. Windows. That should work. We'll drop. Come right here. Got regular steel blocks. Got combat steel blocks. You.
I didn't feel much.
Drop you. Regular window blocks. Don't need the hard steel blocks. Wait for those to finish. Yeah. But that's probably what we're going to be doing tomorrow is the transport ship.
Major launch mission.
Yeah, because I don't think we're going to have time to be able to do it. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, about 30 minutes left. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll have time. Don't know. Yeah, we're gonna also have to probably get ourselves some materials. We're gonna have to go hunting for materials, which probably means we're gonna have to go to the other giant wreck. Get the windows off of that thing. Yeah. More windows. Need more windows. We're gonna need to put some windows on, well, some lights onto this thing also, because it's starting to get dark. Okay. Yeah, we'll just close this up. We'll close it up here for now. Just so we have a functional up and running farm making us food. We'll just have to figure out later on how to expand this thing. Down ahead tonight. Thanks for the stream. Have a good afternoon at work. Yeah, gotta go to work here soon. Yeah. No, but thanks for hanging out. Need to figure out how to best make the end cap of these things look better. For the sake of finishing this thing, I'll just go with whatever it happens to look like here. There we go. Okay, so it should be airtight now. Yeah, it should be airtight now. We just need to put some ventilation inside this thing. I think I have a couple of ventilation blocks remaining. There it is. There they are. Okay. There we go. Okay, ventilation blocks. Probably put the lights on the ventilation block. Try that out. And we'll put one right here. Block there. Probably put a block here. There. And then we'll put the grow lights. There we go. Then we'll put that. Oh yeah, that'll work out just fine. And then that one right there, okay. Check the oxygen. Working fine. Debug. Nice. Okay, let's start out with probably plant fiber first. Right here. Aha. So, why don't these work? Is it by default only going to consider certain parts? It is. That's messed up. I want 0G garden, please. Yeah, it's not gonna let us. Oh man, no 0G garden. I'm gonna have to suggest that. I have to go and suggest that farm plots can be placed in more than one direction. Man. Okay. That sucks. No. Project for a different day, I guess. Project for a different day. Okay, now we just need to get ourselves enough blocks to be able to make our to be able to make a whatchamacallit, CV, transport CV, so we can get our hovercraft off the ground. Which, in order to make a CV, we're gonna have to make another small vessel, so that we can have warp capability. We need to make an SV that's warp capable. I think.
You're welcome.
Not you, Verity. Actually, wait. Maybe we don't have to. Check the moon here. Magnesium, promethium, cobalt. What's needed for the power coils? Lithium. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do. We have to be able to warp to the nearest planet and get that stuff. Be able to make the flux coils, so we can make this flux coils. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have to make it to another. Okay, that's that. Okay. Put it somewhere where we can easily get to it. Put it like right here. There's our new vessel. We need something that's warp capable. Which, let's see here. Small vessel, warp drive. Unlock you. You don't need the rocket launcher. We are going to go with that though. Don't need shared doors. We don't need a tier 2 landing gear. Your tools. We're good on tools. Tier 2. No, we're good. Tier 2. Minigun turret. Yes, please. Large generator. Maybe? Okay, we can't get all that. Let's see here. Okay, small thruster. So we can move in one direction really fast. Okay. Cockpit. Couple of thrusters. This is going to be a space. No, we have to be able to land. That's right. But it needs to be landing capable. Generator. Fuel tank. Small ammo. Mobile constructor. Okay. Probably 2 jets in all directions, so it's gonna be top, bottom, left, right. Well, left, right, up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. And then this one will be our forward thrust. We don't need you. Okay. Next, first order of business is just gain ourselves the ability to fly to another planet. Do something like this. That's 2x2x9. No. I don't want to use the same cockpit I did last time. Legacy, no. Those just look weird. Okay. For the sake of just having this thing completed. gonna go with this. I'm gonna do something different. Something like that. I'm gonna put the warp engine and all that kind of stuff near the front. I'm gonna do something a little different. Let's see if it will work. Play around with positioning here. Put a generator on this thing. Thrusters.
Yes, sir.
Not right now, Verity. Oh, yeah, right. Range warp. Gotta get that put on. I'm gonna do something like 2 engine pods, like, you know, just forward of the cockpit. I'm gonna go with that kind of a design. See how well that does. Which also means we're gonna have to go to the moon to get crystals so we can power our warp. A little bit of a detour. Kind of how it works with this game. A little bit of a detour everywhere. So up, down, left, right. Okay. That. Do something like this. Do that. And I put, yep. Like that for now. Two more thrusters, fuel tank, all ammo. Oh, what did we run off? Energy matrix. I'm thinking probably iron, wasn't it? Energy matrix. Nox, silicon. We ran out of silicon. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of things we're missing. Okay, and I'm gonna do point it down. Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. Put it right there. And we have to put guns on the thing so we can defend ourselves when we get to the other planet. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet once we finish it. But anyway, actually I'm gonna call it here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I gotta get some stuff thrown together before I go off to work today, so it's the best time than any. We've gotten our farm. I was gonna start working on the CV, but there's a couple of extra things we gotta go and do, like mining and also getting the materials we need for the cockpit and all that kind of stuff. But at the very least, we got the major thing accomplished today. we have a space station. We have a functional space station. We need to figure out what we're going to do about the farm, though. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out another option for the farm. I'm probably going to leave these in place just to kind of illustrate, but later on, well, if they happen to add that, which I'll go into discussions and forums and suggest that there should be like 0G farms capable, because right now it only works in one direction, which if you're making a base that has a gravity generator, it will work, but if you're making a 0G base like I'm trying to make, it doesn't work. So yeah, but anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace.